Brent, count us down, man. We gonna start because this is about that time.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to duel.
Keeping all of that in there, by the way. What is happening, y'all? It's your boys. It is the OP podcast. You already know what it is. Now, today, Buggy will be champion this episode. But before I get to him, I need to say something first. Now, we're going to get to this a little bit later, but y'all already know what's happening with DC and they all they bullshit, right? Okay. This is my problem here. This is what I need to say. I'm sorry, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. Get your shit together. The fuck are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing?
You might want to explain for those that don't know, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, and that's the Prophet, by the way. Say hi, Prophet. How's it going, baby?
What's up, bro?
All right. So now we've heard that there was supposed to be a Batman Beyond movie. And then we're gonna get into it later on, but we had a Batman Beyond movie that we were gonna get with the legendary Batman, Michael fucking Keaton. And now it's canceled because DC or WB don't know how to work their own goddamn universe.
And now you're beyond pissed.
Yes! I will allow at this talking I'm fucking pissed. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. This don't even make any goddamn sense. You got all your characters, bro. If you want that Black Panther money, cause he black, you got Static Shock. How is it 40 years don't got no Static Shock movie, bro?
That's a long time. You're right. It's a long time.
When did that show come out? 2012 or some shit? No.
Static Shock? Dude, that was when I was a kid.
A long time.
No, I was longer than that. I'm sorry. Yeah, something
Dude,
like that.
That's got to be like 25 years ago.
Or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How is there not a Static Shock movie?
Because that was back when that was like pre-Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exactly. But you got 40 goddamn movies of a white dude in a fucking costume beating the shit out of people. Explain that to me.
Or getting his back broken.
Huh?
Or getting his back broken.
Yes. Come on, man. I don't understand that. Y'all could do the TV universe with the Arrowverse, and y'all could do the animated movies very well. But for some reason, when you get to the fucking movies, y'all keep stumbling and shit. I don't understand that.
I got a Rick and Morty quote just for you, Ty. All right, you ready? All right. Where is it? Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together. Put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you got to take it somewhere, take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in the shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just got to get it together. Get your shit together.
Yes, thank you.
Dude, and it's crazy. It's crazy that you mentioned Arrowverse because honestly, I've noticed that DC is extremely good at making shows. Like they're really, really good at making shows. But Marvel is awful at making shows.
Yes.
But Marvel is great at making movies.
Yes.
But then it's the opposite for DC, who's good at making shows, but terrible at making movies.
I'm not understanding that. Y'all have
They're like the complete opposites.
Yo, and you know what, yo? I am tired of me having to always say, yo, I'm a DC fan, and then everybody looking at me like my pants is down or some shit. Looking at me with disgust. Disgust, bro. You know what DC is like to me right now? DC, Warner Brothers, y'all are like the unapologetic. Y'all are like the father that never came home. You know what I'm saying? The one that said, yo, y'all gonna pick me up.
The one that went to go get milk and never came back.
Yes. Or that father that sat there and told me, yo, you gonna come for my birthday. Oh, and then later on, no, I can't come because I got work to do. What fucking work are you doing, bro? You can't come to your son's birthday party. What is going on here? What is going on here? Buggy, explain this shit to me. What is going on here?
So, all right, since we're sticking with DC real quick, I just want to talk about the other stuff that got shaken up around as well. Wonder Woman 3 got canceled. Man of Steel 2 and Shazam, Black Adam 2 are probably not going to happen. Aquaman's probably going to be the last for Jason Momoa before he becomes Lobo. So I don't even. I'm with Ty. I'm a little upset with the whole Batman Beyond thing. I would have loved to seen Keaton as Bruce in the future. Like
fucking Michael Keaton, man. How
Yeah,
many
but
times
you
gonna
don't
bring
seem
this man
beyond
in the
pissed,
comics
bro.
and not have him do that?
see,
Ty's going Super Saiyan over here.
the thing is like this
Yeah.
this has been a thing since the DCEU started, and I'm just over it at this point.
Yo,
Honestly.
seriously, like, and I don't mind them rebooting. That's fine. But why are you bringing out all these other movies if y'all were gonna fucking do that anyway? Why?
And it's weird too.
I love Black
And it's
Adam
weird
a lot.
too because for some reason we're in a world where reboots are an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Like they're rebooting they reboot a reboot.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yo, crazy. Now I understand because while I love the Snyderverse and Buggy did too. I know Prophet, I know you liked a few things, you know what I'm saying? I know you did like a few things, but not everything. So
I love Batman Beyond, like the animated series. I thought that was fantastic. And mind you, for those that don't know, I hate Batman. I cannot stand Batman because they overdo Batman a lot.
Right.
But that's my reason.
The thing about the Batman Beyond, it was the story too, because it wasn't about Bruce Wayne. It was about
it was about Terry
McGinnis. Spoiler alert, his clone son, whatever you want to call it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like to me,
years,
it's not that I don't like Batman. It's just that I hate that there's been an ungodly amount of attention to Batman. There are other characters. Come on, give me a Damian Wayne. Give me a Dick Grayson. Give me Teen Titans. Give me something other than Batman.
I'm gonna go back to what I believe, what was it, John Campia that said this, or one of them, like Bruce Wayne, to the people that don't know comic books like that, Bruce Wayne is Batman to certain people. They don't know who Terry McGinnis is. They don't know Nightwing. They don't know Dick Grayson. They don't know all that stuff.
Right.
So
but then that means you don't know Batman. That means you don't know Batman.
It's kind of double-edged sword.
Grayson, you don't know Batman.
Right. Hey,
I'm sorry, but tell me I'm wrong. If you truly say you're a Batman fan, but you don't know Dick Grayson,
we didn't get a Dick Grayson in the live action until what? Batman and Robin.
Yeah, but that's my point. And then now they got Titans. Now they got the Titans live action, and it's really good. Titans live action is really good.
Yeah, I gotta go. Well, I'm back to watching it now because I didn't like that third season. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that's the
season 1 and 2. I've seen season 1 and 2, and they're good.
Yeah, no, they're good. It's just season 3. I'm just like
I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Yeah. But no, what I was saying was like, so I get why they're rebooting the movie shit because Snyderverse has a negative state on it. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I think John Campia said it too. Whenever you get the Snyderverse movies, or whenever you see the actors, they're met with a disdain because they're not, because people been, honestly, I feel like a lot of people ride the Marvel Universe movies so much that if they get something different, they don't like it. So
But the thing about the Marvel movies, even those movies aren't canon. And I know you're gonna be like, wait, what do you got? They are. No, if you think about it, this statement, it'll negate that comment for all those people that think they're canon. For example, in Infinity War and Endgame, that never happened. For example, without Deadpool, none of that even happened. Did you know that?
What you mean?
For example, if you read the comics, Deadpool is the reason why Thanos for the whole time went and got the Infinity Gauntlet, because Deadpool was the god of death. Mm-hmm. Death herself was in love with Deadpool, but since Deadpool can only die and then come back to life,
that's right.
because he can die and then come back to life, she wanted to be with Deadpool. And Thanos started the entire war. So all those movies only happened because Thanos wanted to impress Death.
But
so
even then, we haven't even gotten Death in Marvel yet.
Right. Yeah, and so for all those movies that you guys watch, that everyone says, oh, this is really good, this is a great continuation, none of that happened. Because without Deadpool, that war would have never happened in the first place. None of that would have happened.
Yeah, because it's a movie universe. So yeah, they do certain shit. They do certain shit from the comics, but they do their own thing, and that's what they were doing here. But
just like Deadpool technically
burn.
killed,
Right.
Deadpool technically killed every single character in all the Avengers by
Right.
himself.
Right.
I want to go back to DC real quick.
Yeah.
Wonder
Oh,
Woman 1984. I really wasn't a huge fan of, honestly. I don't know if
I
you
liked it.
guys
I
you
liked
liked it. I didn't.
I didn't love it. No, I didn't love it. I liked it. You know, but I see why they canceled it. I see.
You know what's the funny part? How the quality dipped from the first one to the second one.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? You
The
know
first Wonder Woman was amazing.
You know who helped write the first one?
Zack Snyder.
Exactly. And who wrote the
Right.
second one? Patty Jenkins, and that was a mess.
Right. Exactly. And this is what the fuck I'm saying. Like, yo, Snyder did a really good job with that unit.
And remember, Jeff Johns was in this role like not too long ago.
Exactly. And he the one that's in the comics all the goddamn time. Yo, I'm tired. So, long story short, this is what I'm saying. I get why they're rebooting. I get it. I get it. The negative connotation with the Snyderverse, I understand that. When people just wasn't ready for it.
What's your guys'
Aquaman
opinion?
come out?
What's your guys' opinion of an alternate universe? Because like it always seems like there's always an alternate timeline for every fucking movie.
Well, with the DC, it's usually different Earths. So
yeah, exactly. So there's different.
But think about it, like for example, like whether it's Spider-Man or we'll go Batman or Superman, there's always an alternate timeline for fucking every movie or every show.
Every comic too.
Yeah, and it's kind of like redundant at this point.
That's the thing though, because they just now started getting into the multiverse because we never had that before. Ever since Infinity War ended, now we getting all of this multiverse shit. Because that's what Phase 4 basically was all about for Marvel. So it seems like DC was
a little rocky.
Is trying to do the same thing, but that's my problem too. DC keep trying to copy Marvel instead of going their own fucking route. That's what they should have did with Snyderverse. Now Snyder, and this is why I see the hypocrisy, because Snyder had for Superman, for example, he had an arc for Superman for 3 or 4 movies. They did the same thing with Spider-Man. They made that Spider-Man for 3 different movies. He didn't really become the Spider-Man we all know and love to that much until the fucking 3rd movie. Everybody want to praise that. Well, all of a sudden, when Zack Snyder brings up his Superman, oh, because he killing. Oh, he ain't supposed to do that. It's a problem.
You know what's weird about that though? Like I said earlier, like you've seen the show Superman and Lois, right?
I've never seen Ty like that before.
Ty, you've seen the show Superman and Lois, right?
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Why can't they do shit like that? That is really, really good. Like, why can't they make that into like that quality into movies? I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what's the crazy part? They use some Zack Snyder shit in that show too.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's Zack Snyderisms in every type of media if you think about it.
Exactly. So how you gonna put this man to the cross if this man arguably not saved, but he kind of made it better. The superhero shit. He out here capes flapping like it is in the comics, bro.
And the other thing too, like they just threw Superman.
I literally thought you just said. I literally thought you just said cocks flapping. I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, did he say capes flapping or cocks flapping?
No, what are we talking about? I had this rant, son, and you just got to derail. Jesus Christ. Cocks flapping. That is a different movie altogether. One that, depending on who's in it, I might see. Depending on, but you know what? This ain't Patreon. We get dope, man.
It's Robert and Nami.
Pure happiness.
Big mom, son. I ain't gonna hold you. Young big mom.
Now she's got like a giant wormhole.
Oh man. Oh, just all right. DC, just get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. Just. We're gonna talk more about it at the later half, but DC, just get your shit together. All right, buddy, go ahead, man.
All right, I want to stick with this real quick.
You want to stick?
Since it's you went long into this. That's what she said.
I didn't even mean to make it that long.
No, it's fine. Like, say what you
Dude, he
gotta
literally
say,
went
bro.
like Super Saiyan. He was
He
mad
really
as fuck.
did. Say what you gotta say, bro.
I'm
Like,
still mad about it. I'm still mad.
I understand where you're coming from. You just want a coherent story of where this is
Yes.
gonna go. I
Yeah,
get
and they
you.
got all their characters. They didn't sell their characters and shit. They got all of them there.
And it's I think we talked about this before. Like, I think they're trying to lead to Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't know why I keep saying the other way around.
Nah, I'll be doing that too. It's a confusing name. Not even gonna hold you.
So the reason they didn't go with Wonder Woman 3 was the story didn't line up with what they wanted with their current universe that they got going on right now.
Right.
But even then, I'm starting to think about what about Shazam sequel, Blue Beetle, Aquaman, The Flash. Like, is that gonna be continuation, or is Flash gonna reboot everything, or like?
I feel like Flash is gonna reboot everything. Like, and I think
Well, they
that's
don't.
that movie was intended
From
to.
what I last heard, they don't even know who they're gonna have for the Flash anymore.
Yeah, because from what I heard, this
Yeah.
movie is a No Way Home situation.
Right. So, and I heard it was very good too. I heard it was very good too. But yeah, it's a No Way Home situation, and this is going to reboot everything. So I don't know if we're going to get new actors after this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we might not even have Henry Cavill as Superman anymore. That's another issue that I got too. Why you had this man come out for Black Adam if he ain't gonna be fucking Superman after this? Like,
I don't know if they're gonna make another Black Adam movie.
I don't think so.
I don't know either. I mean, it did all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, it didn't.
To be honest, though, I feel like Black Adam versus Superman would be awesome.
I think so too. I'm very excited for that.
Speaking of, Black Adam's coming to HBO Max December 16th.
16th, right? Yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see that. I gotta see that.
I
saw that like 3 times in the movie. That's great.
I just want to see that opening sequence where he first gets summoned back and he just destroys everybody.
Oh my, that was so dope, bro. He was just laying waste to everybody.
Speaking of Black Adam, my boss at my work was wearing a Dwayne the Rock Johnson shirt because she's like obsessed with him. And I was like, hey man, that guy looks like Black Adam. And she looked at me, she goes, what are you talking about? This is Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, this is Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'm like, yeah, it looks like Black Adam. And she goes, no, this is Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Joke went right over her head.
Do you not understand who that is? And then everyone just died because they're all looking at her like laughing really hard. And she goes, why is everybody laughing at me? They're like, Dwayne the Rock Johnson plays Black Adam. And she goes, oh, I feel stupid now.
Sounds stupid too, though.
For real. That joke went right over her head.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
All right, so besides the DC stuff that happened this week, the Game Awards happened this week as well.
Yes. Bro, did you get to catch it or no?
For what?
The Game
Awards.
Nope.
Oh, you got okay.
So Elden Ring won Game of the Year, which I'm not surprised. Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring.
Oh.
Yeah, that one Game of the Year over Thor Ragnarok.
God of War.
God of War. Ragnarok. I mean, he is in it, so technically.
Yeah, they won some awards too, though.
I've actually never played Elden Ring, to be honest.
See, Elden Ring is like those Dark Souls-esque type of games, and I don't have the patience for those types of games.
I beat Dark Souls. It just gave me a headache.
I gave one of those games a try with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and
it's hard, dude. Dark Souls is hard.
Yeah,
I did too.
I can't deal with those types of games.
I couldn't do it. Like,
they're the kind of games that will make you triggered very fast.
Yeah. Definitely. Like me personally, when I play video games, it takes a while for me to get pissed off and stuff like that.
Right.
But immediately, bro, I'm like, man, fuck this game.
Throwing the controller, all of that, bro.
No, I didn't go through those links, but I was very close to it, bro.
I feel you. Yeah, I want to play Elden Ring just to like see like what this hype is about.
If you have Game Pass, you could play it on there.
Oh,
yeah, I'm kind of like you, Buggy. I do not get mad over games like 99% of the time, but I have like one boss I've ever fought, and I got mad as shit. And I threw my controller. I was so mad. I battled this boss like 60 something times, and I finally got it to where I had him down to his last health bar. And I was like, yes, I'm going to beat it on critical mode. Let's go. And then my son walks into the middle of the screen and goes, hey, Dad. Yeah. He goes, hey, Dad, we need to talk. I'm like, no, get out of the way. And he goes, what's wrong? And then I died because I couldn't see the screen. I was mad as fuck.
Children's Services would have been, Children's Services would have been there that day with me. Nah, because you're not staying here, bro.
For those that have played Kingdom Hearts 3 and fought Yozora, you know what I mean. You definitely know what I mean.
I know the parents are like, nah, he gotta get out.
No, dude,
Yozora. He gotta get adopted. He gotta get adopted at that point. No,
gives you a headache, bro. That boss gives you a serious headache.
That is crazy. No, I remember back in the day, I was really like that. Like I used to get mad and shit. I used to throw controllers and shit like that too. Like I remember, y'all remember Digimon?
I love Digimon.
Which one? Digimon World?
No, just in general. Y'all remember?
I love Digimon. Yeah. Even to this day, I love Digimon.
Yeah. Do y'all remember the Digivices that they had that you could buy and you could play the game with?
Yeah, they also had which one? Are you talking about the originals or are you talking about Digimon World 3?
The Spirits one.
Okay, so that's 4.
Yeah, that's 4. I had that. I had the Digivices for that one. I had like maybe 2 of them, and I was playing it, and then there were times where like the same with you. Like I'm almost close to beating this motherfucker, but somehow he beat me or whatever. And I get so mad, I throw the fucking Digivice. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm doing this no more. I'm tired of this shit. And then I would get mad at myself for doing this shit because now it's broken. I'm like,
the only time I can remember ever throwing my controller was Dragon Ball Z Fighters, bro.
Dude, I got
online
play. When I was a kid, back before like when we were kids, because you're now 32, Ty, and me and Buggy are still 31. But back when we were kids, we all know internet sucked. All right, there was no internet. Okay, so with that being said, we had to get guidebooks, or we had to basically just figure it out on our own. Well, I had
Digimon back then. You know what I'm saying?
Because you brought up Digimon. I had Digimon World 1, Digimon World 2, and I also had Digimon World 3.
Right.
I won't even get into Digimon World 3. That is a mindfuck in its own. But in Digimon World 2, I got S rank for everything, which means my Digimon were all at the max level they can get. They're all have all the stats. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to go beat the game now. Well, my friend at the time, James McCollum, he ended up telling me, he goes, there's actually another domain. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, there's a cheat code that you can put into the game that will unlock another domain that has 100 floors, and it has the hardest boss in the entire franchise, period. And I was like, oh shit, well then I'm all S rank, let's go. I'm willing to fight something that's even harder than the final boss. Back then we did not have internet. So with that being said, I did not know this happens when you put in the cheat code. It glitches your game to where you cannot go fight the final boss in the game.
What?
You have to fight the final boss in the game first, then put in the glitch. So I put in the glitch and it froze my game. I was able to still go into the domains to where I could go fight the hardest boss in the game, but the 100 floors. But keep in mind, you had to do that prior, like after you fight the final boss in order to do that. So I literally had to start all over with a whole new game from scratch. I was pissed.
Never.
I was so mad.
Bro. I can imagine.
I would have been so upset, bro. If I had to start all over that.
It's funny you bring up the whole internet not having how internet was back in the day. I remember I back then I don't know if you guys probably did it too. Just print out freaking cheat codes for GTA and like other stuff.
Did you guys have dial up? Did you guys have dial up?
I don't remember what we had, but
no, I didn't.
Okay, so like, did you have the internet that literally, when someone makes a phone call, it kicks you off the internet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I did. Yes.
That's what I had.
I did.
Yeah, I had that shit.
That was annoying as fucking.
That was so annoying.
That was crazy.
We wouldn't.
I remember them cheat codes though.
If we still had the internet nowadays, if our internet was still the same as it was nowadays, we would not be talking right now, bro.
Exactly.
It would have took 2 hours just to get this together. Just for this shit to load. Yo, it's crazy. It's just like, because like even now, I don't even, get the books anymore. Like I can literally go to
Oh,
YouTube and
yeah.
find somebody that played it and see what they did, so I can do the same thing. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Yeah,
you can do that.
or
You can do that
yeah,
back.
it gives you an understanding of what you should do or what you could do.
Right, exactly.
Or like, for example, you're like stuck or you need to open a chest, but you're like not sure how to get it because you're trying everything. You just type it up. It's like a 1 minute video right then and there. You boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like it's so everything's so free accessible now. It's just like it was a struggle back then. Like, guys, if you get young watching this, it was a struggle back then, guys. Well, let me tell you, man, the Game Sharks, bro. Y'all remember that?
Oh, dude, a lot of people had to do Game
son.
Sharks back then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a question, a random question.
Yeah.
I know this is going to be a lot off topic, but do you guys believe games were harder back then versus now? Me personally, I do.
I think so.
Because of two reasons. One, you unless you had a guidebook, you were all on your own. Number two,
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Number two, you really had to really think and explore fucking everything. Like, you literally had to spend hours upon hours looking up every single thing you could think of versus just looking it up on YouTube where you could just find out someone else do it and then you could look it up. Right. But the bosses weren't as hard back then as they are now.
Depends on which game.
Yeah.
But that's true, though. That's true. Because bosses especially were a lot harder back then than they are now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Have you guys ever played TMNT for the Super Nintendo?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys remember Shredder?
Yeah.
Trigger.
Yeah, y'all remember Mike Tyson knockout? Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah. That's Trigger too.
So one example to go to this real quick. The Legend of Zelda series.
Oh,
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
No internet back then, trying to figure everything out on your own.
Dude,
I had so much trouble with the water temple to this day. To this day.
Dude,
I
played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I'll tell you, trying to get the Fierce Deities mask in Majora's Mask was so hard.
Yeah.
So hard. If you didn't have a guidebook, no way.
Because in Majora's Mask, you got to do certain things with characters at a certain time, at a specific date, on the third day. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah. Yo, could you imagine trying to get the Riddler trophies without the
internet, man, bro, you'd be stuck doing that for
forever. Oh yeah, why did we bring up the video game awards again?
So actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to one more thing before we move on.
Yes.
Kevin Conroy's last game is gonna be Suicide Squad Kills Justice League.
Crazy! Oh my god!
So all his voice lines were already done before he passed away. So that's gonna be his last performance.
Yeah. And this confirms that Arkhamverse Batman. This game
is alive
after Arkhamverse.
And he's alive, yeah.
Which you know what's crazy though? I really found it interesting that people really thought Batman died after the third game. Like,
no.
I'm really surprised people thought that.
No.
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
Yeah. Would you think that? Like, did you play the third one? Yeah. Like, people really thought that Bruce died after that. Like,
why?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, you clearly saw him at the end doing in that fear gas shit. Like, you clearly
the Nightfall Protocol.
Yeah, the Nightfall Protocol. So I don't understand, but whatever. Anyway, I'm very excited for that game. I was excited before, but now I'm super hyped for this game. And I believe in Rocksteady. I think they're gonna make a great game.
They've been consistent with the games that they've done. So yeah.
Yeah. Did they do anything outside of Batman? I don't know.
I don't know. Let me look.
I feel like they only did Batman and that was it. I'm glad they did, because that's what made that game really special. Like, they really just focused on Batman, and then after that, they said they were done. And now they're doing.
Who is out of curiosity, Ty? Who is your favorite DC character ever?
Damn. That's a good question.
Batman.
I would really say Batman, because Batman is really what got me into comic books and stuff. Like, that's the first thing that that made me want to get into comic books and anime and shit like that.
Their first game was, let me see.
Mine was Starfire and Raven.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Their first game was a first person shooter, and everything else after that has been Batman.
I didn't even know they did anything before Batman. That's crazy.
That's what they've mostly done is Batman.
You know the name of the game?
The first game that they created was called Urban Chaos Riot Response.
I never heard of that. That's a long ass name too. Never heard of that. That's a long ass name.
Came out in 2006. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. Oh. No.
And then Batman was the next game they released after that, Arkham Asylum.
2009, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that was like a few years. That was like a few. That's like a year or something before The Dark Knight came out, I think.
Yeah, it was somewhere around that time.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
So my thing about Arkham Knight was they said, oh, it's a new character, but then halfway through the story, you're like, oh, this is Jason Todd.
And the wild part is they already said it was Jason Todd. I didn't like that. I to be honest, I thought it should have been Damian. To be honest with you, I felt like Damian would have made more sense than Jason Todd.
As soon as they were introducing the death of the family stuff, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, this is Jason.
Damian's lucky, man, because he got with Raven. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
You know that's crazy. She was with Beast Boy first, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Then she met Damian and she goes, nah.
I want that Wayne. I want that Wayne seed, bro. We're getting rich in this motherfucker.
She goes, Beast Boy, I like you, but you ain't rich.
You know what? Beast Boy's underrated though. I feel like he needs to get a couple of moments too, man, because he had a couple of good moments in the show, the animated show. He had a couple of good moments.
Dude, the original Teen Titans, I own the entire series. It's awesome.
I gotta get that too. Yeah,
so good. And Tara, one of the best characters in the series.
I ain't gonna hold you. She annoyed me when she came back, but she became the villain. Like she kind of annoyed the hell out of me.
I didn't like her as the villain.
Yeah. I mean, I liked her. I liked in comics, but still,
I liked it when she destroyed the volcano and shit. That was awesome.
Dope. Yeah, that was dope. But
yo, Slade was a problem.
let me tell you something. Forever, my favorite episode is, I think it's Haunted. When Robin
just seen ghosts and shit.
Yo, how the ghost of Slade? This thing ain't even there, bro. He's
you're talking about when the microchip, the dust was in Robin.
Yeah. That was like the darkest episode, bro, because Robin was going through it. He was getting his ass whipped.
I don't know. The darkest episode, in my opinion, was when they go to the literally hell to go find Trigon and find Raven in the pits as well. That was interesting. And then you see Slade's face completely melted off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think season 3 was like the darkest season. I think that was season 3 or 4.
Well, season 3 was where Tara comes in.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So season 4. I'm sorry. Season 4. Yeah, I think that was the darkest one because that dealt with Trigon and shit. Yeah. Damn, I love that shit. Yeah.
It's a good series too.
It is.
That was back when Cartoon Network really was bringing out
all the good shit. They had Generator Rex, I think.
Oh, damn!
Love that
he name dropped that one. Damn,
dude, they had
that show.
For those that don't know, Ad and Natty, bro. That was my shit.
They don't know nothing about them jawbreakers, bro. It was
dude, those jawbreakers were the size
of to get them jawbreakers, bro.
That's all they were working for in the neighborhood, to get those jawbreakers, bro.
You wasn't thinking about little girls, nothing.
Like that big
jawbreakers. Yo, that's crazy. I actually had a jawbreaker once. Never again.
Dude.
Never again. I'm like, bro, it's like a size of a not golf ball.
They're huge.
Ball.
Yeah, some of them, dude. I had
some
one.
Of them are,
They sell jawbreakers here in Muskegon, and I'm not kidding you. Some of them are like that big.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro,
how do you even get that in your mouth?
I don't even know, bro.
I'm like, what was the hype in all of this in the show? Like, this will break my teeth. Like, why am I eating? No, get this out of here. I'm done.
Another one, Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was one of
That's a good one too. And Billy and Mandy.
Yo, Billy and Mandy was that was my shit right there.
It was out of pocket though.
Yo, that's one of those shows that was definitely out of pocket. It's the Grim Reaper with 2 kids.
I loved as bad as I also loved Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That was good too. Yeah.
I that's what I think. Ain't that the same dude that made Samurai Jack and all that?
I don't
know, but that's a good ass show too.
Yeah. Oh, I love Samurai Jack. What?
Oh, what's the other name of the show that person created? The Samurai Jack. What's it called?
Which one?
It's on Adult Swim. It's with the caveman that has a T-Rex as a friend.
Oh, Primal.
Primal. That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it though. Was it good?
It's Samurai Jackish. It's
Okay.
like it's weird to explain. It's
Good, so primal.
It's that, and there's like future stuff. There's future stuff. There's present stuff, all mixed in together. So it's a little weird.
Gotcha. Because I know it's on HBO Max now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Because I have it on my save list. All right, I'm gonna check that out. All right, got you.
Moving on real quick.
Yes, moving on. Yeah.
So this is a big deal, I guess. JJK surpasses One Piece in manga sales.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot I want to say about that.
So this is kind of funny. Like towards the end of the year, this is actually happening. So Prophet, go ahead, take it away.
Okay, I actually have a theory as to why that is.
All right, what's up? What's up, Prophet?
Because honestly, I love the writing of One Piece. So all those fans out there, One Piece, that might get triggered at what I'm about to say, don't quote me on this. I love the writing of One Piece, and the storytelling is phenomenal.
One Piece is better than JJK.
But
what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. Unsubscribe.
But ever since, even though the chapters he's been releasing have been bangers, I do not like Sun God Nika. Hate it. Deeply hate.
Oh, we are rough in the
I can't do it. Like the more he goes into Gear 5, the more I just hate it so much. Can't stand it. In fact, dude, today on Facebook, I got something funny to tell you guys about the conversation we're talking about right now.
All right, good.
So the current chapter, there's a piece of it where, with Lucci and Luffy.
Right.
And dude, this guy posted on, I'm not gonna mention names, but this guy posted on Facebook that Lucci and Luffy were so close and evenly matched.
What?
And I'm like, what? Dude, Luffy was literally falling asleep during the fight. What do you mean?
He dominated the fight. What
are you talking about? And it's that reason I can't stand Gear 5. I can't. No matter how much, the more I progress in the story of One Piece, the more the story may be getting better, but the character development has been getting worse. And I feel like that's why JJK is passing One Piece, because JJK, their character development has been staying consistent, but One Piece took a massive change once Wano ended.
This is true, because we talked about that too. Because I felt like Luffy kind of lost that underdog thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He's no longer. Luffy's always just had a ridiculous power, and then a lot of training and trying never to give up. And I liked that about Luffy. But now that he's became Sun God Nika, it just takes away from who he is.
Right.
And I think that's why the sales have dropped.
Right. But also though, like JJK has been very, like you said, it's been very consistent, very freaking good. Like that first season, I think that's what got a lot of people on it too. Because that first season,
yeah, definitely
excellent.
And that movie,
and then the movie, excellent. Yeah.
Oh, and
the movie.
Oh my God.
Honestly, the movie might be better than the show.
I ain't gonna hold you, Ben. Yeah. Yo, my man. Yo, my man with the I can't believe I forgot his name. The silver hair dude. Gojo, yeah, my man Gojo putting it in on that black dude, son. funniest shit I ever seen, but it was so fucking awesome at the same time.
Yo, but Gojo could give the hands though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He ain't just, and that's what I love about him too. He ain't just overpowered, like power wise.
Yeah.
He give you straight hands, bro. He don't.
Dude, I still remember when he told Itadora, he goes, so who's stronger, you or Sukuna? And Gojo gets quiet and doesn't say nothing. He goes, you'll get stronger. He goes, but that didn't answer my question. Who's stronger, you or Sukuna? He goes, me.
Without hesitation, it was me. Stupid. I was trying to say that to not hurt your feelings, bro. But guys,
I just love the way he
What are you gonna
carries
do?
himself. Yeah, I just love the way he carries himself.
It's right, because it's not arrogance that much. It's more like very playful.
Yeah.
With him, he's kind of like Kakashi in a way, because he's very he's
Kakashi, yes, yeah.
He's a busted form of Kakashi.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he'd give Kakashi the hands, if you know what I'm saying.
What?
He'd beat the shit out of Kakashi.
With no joke. And he ain't got no Sharingan now, so it's just like, what you gonna do? Yo, I'll never forget when he fought the volcano.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that's oh my god, one of the most literal ass. I can't say the word because YouTube, but one of the most devastating one-sided beatdowns I've ever seen in my life.
And it's funny. It's funny. The volcano dude thought he was doing something the whole time.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, and it was, this is how I knew he had a control of the fight. Homie was like, you know what? This is a perfect learning opportunity. Let me go in and get in the door real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. He went to go grab him.
Go grab him. Came back. It was like, yo, I can watch you because I want to teach you something real quick. Let me show you what you can do with your shit. And then
proceeds to destroy the guy.
Dude, the whole time he was just sitting there letting him attack him too. The whole like from the beginning of the fight, the villain, the guy that he was fighting, Gojo was just standing there like the whole time.
Oh, with the volcano dude, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Then he was just standing there the whole time. He goes, you know what? Give me a minute.
And then, and the wild part was, homie did his domain expansion. And then he was like, he let him do it just to show him, like, this is what a domain expansion is, all right? But this is mine. And then he did like the whole fucking thing. It was like, nah. That's like, that's the most disrespectful shit.
But to be fair, though, Gojo has some pretty crazy bullshit ability.
He really does.
But
I mean, dude, time and space plus dimension, that's super OP.
But that's what the thing is. It makes him so badass, though. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, cat.
Oh my god. Who that?
That was my cat, Everest.
Oh, got you. But
and the reason why we named him Everest is because she literally will jump into the rafters of our house.
What?
I'm not kidding. Like one day, it scared the shit out of me.
Cats are crazy, bro.
I was sleeping. Keep in mind, this will make you guys laugh. I was sleeping, laying out, and all I heard is. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And it woke me up from my sleep, and I heard, and I was like, "What the?" And then I'll see on the top of my roof, like where my ceiling is. Yeah. I saw movement on my ceiling, and I was like, "The fuck is that?" And I went and grabbed. I have a machete in my room. I grabbed my machete, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I didn't know what was in my rafters. All of a sudden, the ceiling came down and landed on right in front of me, and it was the cat. It landed right in my face.
Yeah. Your cat is wilding, B. Like, taking that not live thing to like the max.
Dude, it scared the shit out of me. I started swinging the machete around because all I see this black figure because it was dark. Like I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, you can't see
and then
anything.
when the rafter came down, all I seen was this giant black figure in front of my face. I was like, ah!
Oh, man. I do some Batman shit to you, bro.
Dude, I almost, out of reaction, almost macheted my cat.
I mean, you can't be scaring motherfuckers like that in the dark now.
No, you really can't, bro.
Yo, and that's why, like, because when I go downstairs to the crib, like, that's where the thermostat is. So I go downstairs, it's like pitch black down there. So that's why, like, I go down there, I rush to turn it on or down, and then good the fuck about it. Because I'm just like, because I'm just imagining somebody just standing there right in the dark. Eyes. No.
Yeah, dude, it scared the shit out of me, dude. Because like my natural reflexes kicked in because a giant black figure just showed up right in front of my face from my ceiling. So I almost injured the cat, but
I mean,
instead it hurt me.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, you can't be scaring me like that. Like, you know, it's not a game out here. But yeah, no, but seriously though, congratulations to JJK. It is an amazing series. I hear the manga is like mad good. I don't want to go, you know, because I want to go to season 2 without me being spoiled. So I'd rather just leave the manga alone.
I haven't been reading the manga either.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't want to read it.
If it passes One Piece in sales, you know it's doing good.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, it must have passed Dragon Ball Super too. I mean, passed a lot of them, I think, right?
JJK is the #1 selling manga right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So it passed Dragon Ball, bro. Like, Dragon Ball. Like, you know how good you got to be to surpass Dragon Ball, bro?
Well, I mean, the last 2 arcs haven't been that bad in Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
no, but I feel like after Z, it's just not as good.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. But like, just hype wise, it's still there. Like,
that's because of all the avid fans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you got the OG fans too, still ripping and running with Dragon Ball as well. Even though, yes, it's gotten kind of like stale. But for me, the last arc that we had, I feel like, because I'm rereading it now, I feel like it's one of the best arcs they had in a minute. I feel like.
And the thing I kind of went back to as well. The Moro arc literally leads right into this one. The Nola arc.
Yeah.
That, by the way, the Moro arc is coming in next year.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
I'm so excited for that. I want to see Goku get donuted, bro. I gotta see
that. Do you know how many memes we're gonna? Do you know how many memes there's gonna be between him and Ace?
I can't wait for it. I still see Ace ones to this day, bro.
No. The Goku one was more disrespectful.
Yeah, it really was.
Literally,
it really was.
Yo, Goku did a warp Kamehameha wave to his face, blew up this man's whole arm. This man said, "Oh, word? You want to be disrespectful? I got you." Jammed his deformed arm into Goku's chest, regenerated through his fucking chest. I've never seen nothing more disrespectful than that. More disrespectful than this, bro. More disrespectful.
Regenerated his arm and everything.
Yo, right through this man's chest. Like,
dude, please tell me, because I haven't read that. Please tell me
I'm gonna send it to you.
Please tell me that when he did that to Goku, he said, "You want more of this?"
That would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one. You know what? But the wild part is literally right after that, Gohan sees it. He starts getting mad. He starts putting work on Moro. Of course, he's not doing nothing because Moro. Well, I don't want to give it away, but Moro. He becomes more powerful because of that. Whatever. And Gohan's hitting him as hard as he can. It ain't really doing nothing. And then Moro just comes back. And you know how Batman does when he hits like that?
Yeah.
Like, you ever see Batman do it? That's basically what he did.
Goku did that to his own son.
No. Moro did that to Gohan.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, Goku's even not just Batman, but Goku's done that before too.
Oh yeah.
Remember in GT, Goten
he was so
during the baby arc. Goten sees an energy beam and Goku's just like, pop.
That was a full blast season.
And then he goes,
anyway,
I taught you guys better than this. Let me show you how Dad does it.
And proceeded to whoop both of their ass at the same time.
You guys You guys may be grown up, but you're still my kids. I'll still give you the hands.
Yo, the fact that he was able to like block him, like they were both attacking at the same time. He blocking like this.
In his base form. In his base form.
And as a kid, no less.
He's like, boom.
You know what though? I really did like about GT. I like the fact that he was a kid, because he couldn't stay in those Super Saiyan forms for too long.
It was just weird how
Super Saiyan 3.
It was just weird how Pilaf was the reason why he was a kid.
Yeah.
That's funny though. I actually thought that was hilarious.
It is hilarious, but I'm just like, I don't know about that.
I wish you were a kid again. Oh, Dragon Ball GT starts. Now we gotta go get these Dragon Balls.
We gotta wish him.
And it's kind of funny too, because why would he wish him to be a kid? When you think about it, when he was a kid, he still beat his ass.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Like,
and you know, I think he didn't mean to do that. I think he was just like, yo, I'm getting tired of you. I wish you were a kid again because da 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 da. And then the dragon heard us. He's like, I bet, and that's what he did.
It's just crazy how the dragon could just grant your wish like that without it being summoned either.
Yeah, he got peed off.
Another time that happened was in the Dragon Ball movie with
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah,
his name is Pilaf, so I said he got peed off.
All right, everybody, this is gonna be the last episode of the old people. Stupid. Nah, what'd you say? I had to go back and say, wait, what'd you say?
I remember another instance where that happened. And mind you, this is not canon because it's the Dragon Ball movie, but
yeah.
It was the second one with Broly where it was Gohan and Goten fighting Broly, and Goten was like, "I wish Dad was here." So that's the reason the whole freaking family Kamehameha happened there at the end.
I love the movie. We got to do a ranking list of that movies. I ain't gonna hold you.
The Dragon Ball movies?
Yeah, we should do that. I'm down.
Are we doing Super 2 included?
Well, it ain't.
If we're doing just the original Z movies,
I'd say let's just
Tree
do
of
Z
Might,
ones.
man. Tree of Might.
I'd say let's just do Z.
Yeah, let's do Z. Yeah.
Tree of Might's my favorite.
Which one? I think Dead Zone was mine.
That's the first one, and that's actually canon. That is canon.
Dead Zone.
Yeah.
Dead Zone is the only canon movie.
Which one's Dead Zone again?
With
the one with Dr.
Garlic
Jr.
Jr.
Garlic Jr.
It was Garlic Jr.
Yes.
Is that Dead? Because that was Dead Zone, right?
Yes, Dead Zone has Garlic Jr. Because Garlic Jr. later on comes back after Frieza's death.
Yeah, that's
right. That's right.
Yeah. Yo, he was
right.
He was a monster too. I love Garlic Jr.
So a couple things before we move on to the One Piece chapter review.
Yes.
We're getting one chapter this week, and then we're getting one more chapter Christmas week. So those will be the last two chapters of the year.
Of what? One Piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I heard we're not getting any for 3 weeks.
No, we're getting one for Christmas, and then we're not getting one until January 6th. So because I know usually around this time is usually when Shonen Jump and other people take breaks because of the holidays and stuff like that. Though the anime as well is going to be on break as well.
Good. It needs to be on break. What?
See,
taking a break? Get out of here.
It's funny because no pun intended. The One Piece anime likes to stretch things a lot.
For sure. Gomu no rocks, bro. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy. They consistent. They don't do fillers like that.
Yeah. And it's still one episode before they're dropping one episode before the year's over. It's gonna be a recap episode.
I hate when they do that. Why y'all keep doing that? Like, I saw what happened. I seen the episodes, bro.
And we're not that far from both of your guys' favorite transformation.
Why would you say some stupid shit? I thought you were smarter than that. You gonna say some
honestly, I think I'm rubbing off on Buggy.
Crazy.
You're next, Ty.
Why would you say some shit like that? Like, that's crazy.
Soon I'm gonna be rubbing off on you too, Ty.
It's funny too, because like
it ain't never gonna be my favorite.
It's funny to think about how we're so close to actually seeing this form in the anime now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. They should have been took a break because they're like dangerously close to the manga at this point.
Yeah. I don't think so.
No.
No.
I think it needs to take a break, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, I think it needs to take a break, but it's not close to the manga. Think about it, dude. They're like 50 chapters away.
From today's episode that's gonna drop, it's gonna be Robin's demon form. Sorry if anime only people.
Or
Yeah.
It's
I gotta react to that.
Yeah, but to be honest, they're like 50 episodes behind. I mean, think about it. Luffy hasn't even got knocked out a fourth time.
He already got dropped off. The Yamato and Kaido are fighting right now.
Yeah, but Luffy gets knocked out again before Gear 5 even happens.
Lost Crew's giving him meat right now.
That don't sound right. That really don't sound. You should have said something else. That's crazy.
Meshy.
Meat talk. Could you imagine if somebody really gave him a meat? Like
Caribou did.
Yeah, Caribou had all that stored up.
I bet. Where did
you go?
That's my question. I'm like, yo, where did you get
yeah, for real. Like, that's my question too. Like, where did he grab all that stuff? Where you been hiding this whole time?
Yo, and you know what's crazy? Real side thing, real quick. So I remember in one of the Marvel comics, I think it was Secret Wars. There's this all-powerful dude named Molecule Man, and Miles Morales was talking to him, and the being was like, "Yo, I'm hungry. Like, does anybody have anything to eat?" Yo, homie Miles pull out a whole cheeseburger out of his suit. And you're like, where did you get this from? Yo, and you know, Peter Spider-Man is like, yo, where did you get this from? Swing around with just a cheeseburger on your meat?
But you're always hungry. You're saving the world.
What? No. I can't. Anyway.
All right, yeah, let's move on to the chapter. before we talk about more meat for some reason, I don't know why.
This is not the show for that. That is Patreon exclusive.
I'm hoping to give the meat to something tonight.
See, nobody needed to know that.
Hey.
We gonna be me flagged out here, bro. Like,
I'm talking about a restaurant. What are you
the Olive Garden, bro. It's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. This is like us, like all the time. Like, yeah, I can imagine like we were like live near each other. Oh, it'd be insane, bro.
We'd have to get a Patreon.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the chapter, bro.
All right, we going into chapter 1069. This shit was crazy too, bro. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, bro. Oh my gosh. So what we want to talk about here? What's the word?
Let's. How do you? Because I know we've talked about it a lot. How do you? What would you guys rank this chapter before we get into it?
Oh, straight into it.
Straight into it.
You know what, Brent? Go first. Go first, man. Oh, you rather me go? I guess he wants me to go first then.
Hold up.
You want me to go first? I'll go first.
You go first. I'm still mad about it.
Okay. We're gonna get to why. All right, we're gonna get to Brent's. Profits rank 2 in a minute.
I've been holding that shit in for a while.
All right. We're gonna let you get your moment, baby. We're gonna let you get your moment. As terms of a score, I would give it maybe a 7.5. I would give it that. I enjoyed seeing the clash between Lucci and Luffy. It's been a long time coming, like, and I just thought about it yesterday too. Like, yo, we've been seeing Lucci in a lot of the media lately.
Yeah.
So this was coming. And to see them interact with each other is just so great. There are problems that I have with it, and Profit is going to lay it down thick for us. You know what I'm saying? But just overall, I just give it a 7.5. It was great. It was a cool chapter. I definitely enjoyed it. Certain things I didn't like. Prop's gonna say it. But like I said, oh my gosh, Lucci's transformation, love it. Awesome. So Brent, I'm sorry, Prophet. Lay it on.
I give it a 6.
Wow.
I give it a 6.
You know, I honestly thought he was gonna go a little bit lower than that.
I thought he would have said a 4.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I think he's being generous.
So I'm okay. My reasons why I give it a 6. Okay. 2 things. It drives me nuts. I do not like Gear 5. Can't stand it. And the more he uses it, the more I get annoyed by it. Why? Because tell me what you mean by imagination. That is a very broad spectrum, Oda. Okay? Yes. You keep talking about, like the Guru say, he has the power of imagination. Then you bring it up in this chapter, the power of imagination. Okay, that is a very broad spectrum. Does that mean Luffy literally can make anything happen whenever he feels like it? Because if that's the case, then you just took away Luffy's literally character development. Because Luffy was never meant to be an OP busted ass character. I thoroughly enjoyed Luffy pre-time skip to now, or to at least one arc, because of the fact that Luffy was the underdog. He had a normal basic power that he just kept training and training and training to try to become something that seemed impossible. Being a pirate king and whatever his dream is was supposed to be impossible or extremely hard. I liked the underdog story. So now if you are telling me and making it very, very abundantly clear, if he truly has the power of imagination, which is by definition a reality bender, then that means you made Luffy have one of the most OP powers of all time, because he can make anything happen. I don't like that, because that takes away from Luffy. So if you did do that, I probably won't watch One Piece anymore. I will be very honest about that. It'll make my version of One Piece.
You ain't gonna be part of the OP boys no more.
I will immediately drop One Piece. I'm being very blunt about it. Why I say that is because One Piece was never, from the beginning of 25 years, Luffy being busted as hell. This isn't Saitama, okay? Saitama was made to literally destroy anything and everything. But that wasn't Luffy. And that's what I liked about the story. So if the power of imagination is what you mean, that he can just make anything happen, like that Onigashima-sized fist, then I'm not going to like the show no more. Just being honest. And I know Ty's made a comment about that as well.
Yes.
So I'm not the only one that feels that way.
No, you're not. You're not. Just real quick. No, you're not. And,
the last thing that bothered me is, why Gear 5 against Lucci? I understand Lucci had an awakening, but to go Gear 5 makes no sense. Why I say that is for this reason. Base form Luffy with Ryu could hurt Kaido.
And
Kaido never got captured by the government 7 times, and they never ever was able to hurt him. But then you got base form Luffy was able to do that. The entire world government couldn't hurt Kaido, but base form Luffy could do that. So why did you make him go Gear 5 against Lucci? He literally was falling asleep the entire time during the fight. He was toying with Lucci the whole time, so Gear 5 was completely unnecessary. And I don't like that you keep spamming Gear 5 like that. If you're going to have him go against an Admiral, or if you're going to have him go against a Yonko in Gear 5, that at least has sense to it. But to do that to someone like Lucci, like, he could have just stayed base form or gone Gear 2 again, and it would have been over. He's got future sight observation. He's got advanced Conqueror's Coding Haki. He can literally mix his Conqueror's Coding Haki with Ryu. I mean, there's no reason why Luffy should, at this point, go past Gear 2 to fight someone like Lucci.
Right.
And that's why I gave it a 6.
Damn. It's a lot on your chest, man.
No,
you're good.
You want to add something?
You're good. Huh?
Didn't you want to add something as well, Ty?
Yeah, real quick. That's sort of basically why I feel like that's why I don't like Gear 5 as a whole, because, and I can see I can see if Luffy going to this gear makes him not have to go into gear 4 and everything else anymore, because he can do more shit in this form than he can do in any other form. So
but that
I
means
would understand. No. Like I would understand why he would go in this automatically. I'd get that, because there's a point where in the story, I mean, in the chapter where he's transforming the ground and he hits Lucci with it in the side. So I can see why, but still, I do agree with you. Like, this form does take away the thing that I loved about Luffy the most. He is an underdog. Like, he's going against people he really shouldn't have no chance of winning that. But because they underestimate him so much, that's why he wins a lot of his fights. But he also struggles too. So I felt like giving him this power now, even though, yes, he's an idiot, but he's a genius when it comes to fighting. Yes, but he's not an idiot. So if he is a reality warper, if that's what this is, I'm not gonna like that either, because it's like you're giving that to every other shonen character that we've had so far. It's like you have no other choice but to make him a god. Like, you don't have to make him a god. Like, you could have just left Luffy just like that. He had real hockey. I mean, he had real, and he also has armament hockey, and he can mix those two together. He can even go to gear 4 and use those same attacks too. So, in all, I do agree with Brent. And again, but playing devil's advocate, I also see why he might want to go to gear 5, because he can do a lot of the stuff in gear 5 that he had to go in other forms to do. So I can see that devil's advocate.
Yeah, but think about that statement though. That's why I'm upset by it. If you think about gear 5, so far we can all agree on this. There has been no limitations.
So
we
far.
have not seen any
right.
limiters on gear 5.
Right.
And if that continues, that means he would never have to go stay in base form. Right. He could just be gear 5 forever if he wanted to be.
Right.
And that at that point, what are we working with here? Like,
right. And that's my problem too. And that's my problem, because every time he had a gear, it had limitations to it.
You like gear 10, gear 4, he had to go. He could only have it for 10 minutes.
Right.
But now all of a sudden he can be gear 5 for an entire fight with Kaido.
And do all of this outlandish shit. The cartoon. Oh, I forgot to mention that. The cartoon shit. Definitely don't like that shit. But he can do all of that shit just fine.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Again, we don't know if there are limitations yet. We don't know. But for right now, and actually, if we do an imagination, if he just imagines, oh, I don't have any limiters, he don't have any limiters then. So I do agree with what you said too. Oda has to be more specific when it comes to that part, because that's a very broad saying. Like, what the hell does that mean? Especially when we get to the devil fruits.
Because realistically, if he genuine, like I said, if he really means the power of imagination, if that's really his ability, then by definition he could bend reality. Yeah. And then who's gonna fuck with that? Exactly. Like what's anyone gonna do?
Nobody. Not a Kainu. Kainu can't do nothing. He's sitting in his chair chilling. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Nobody. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it. What about you, Buggy?
Oh yeah, Buggy been sitting there patiently. I'm about to tell you why y'all are wrong.
Nah, it's not even that. Like, I understand where you guys are coming from and all that stuff, but it's like I said before, this whole chapter was just for Vegapunk to explain about devil fruits.
Yeah, and that's something that we need to talk about too.
And yes, it's funny because I guess it's kind of confirmed now that the Zoans have the same like smoke around their bodies like Luffy and Lucci do.
Yeah, so that would mean Kaido was in
Kaido and Yamato as well. Yeah,
that's what that means, and it's crazy, because Lucci in his waking form look just like Kaido.
Which, by the way, I do like this design for Lucci.
I do, I do too. I really like this design. He looks more slender. You know what I'm saying? So his attacks are more faster.
I kind of, the other thing I looked at it this way was the yin and yang, Luffy and Lucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luffy's pure good and Lucci's pure evil and stuff like that.
Oh, yo, this man was a menace that whole island, bro. He was like, yo, I know I shouldn't fight him, but he need to really get these.
Yeah, yeah, and then another, they're
telling him to chill. He's like, nah.
Yeah, they're officially considering him a Yonko now that you can't fight him unless you get word from
I love
Akainu and stuff like that.
part. I love that.
Yeah, I like that part too.
love
But,
that.
but then Lucci did it anyways.
The thing is, Luffy's not like the other Yonkos either. Like if you attack him, he's not gonna declare war on you unless you hurt one of his friends. Then he's definitely gonna.
He's like, nah, son. The whole government getting burnt down.
And it's this whole arc. I'm getting like I know you guys are getting vibes from Punk Hazard, Sabaody as well, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because Kizaru's gonna show up on Egghead.
Okay, about that. So I want to say something to that. Can I say something?
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
1v1. I want Luffy to fight him. No helps, no handicaps. Go at it. 1v1. There was way too many handicaps for Kaido versus Luffy. And Kaido fought an entire army by himself and was moving Onigashima and needed Gear 5 and even let Luffy charge up his attack and then went straight for it. I want Luffy to fight an admiral 1v1 and no one interfere. I want to see what happens.
I got one better for you. That's probably a little shocking. What do we get introduced to in this arc in one of Vegapunk's creations?
Kuma?
Besides that, what other stuff have we been like technology wise that has been like really focused on?
I have no idea. What are you talking about?
The gloves that were able to punch light.
Oh.
Remember that?
They're gonna use that against Kizaru?
They're gonna use that against Kizaru.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
Can you imagine? Imagine Frankie using that against Kizaru.
Yeah, but imagine, you know what'd be even crazier? Lucci versus Kizaru, because technically Lucci killed or possibly killed Centennial.
Come on, you know we don't kill anybody in One Piece, bro. Come on. That's my one thing.
Apparently not.
I'm not gonna get into that, but whatever.
Oh, we got a rant too? This is the rant.
No. What would you do? What would you do if Sentenmaru was really dead, though?
If Sentomaru was dead like that, bro, I'd be like, really, Oda, really?
Like this is the only person.
Really? But Pell can survive an explosion, a nuclear explosion
at that. But now everything straight right there. Nah. Everything physical. Nah.
Buggy, you know what's funny is that Buggy just mentioned his his subordinate getting blown up in the face. He's like, you didn't kill my subordinate, but you killed Sentenmaru? What the hell?
That is crazy, bro. Like, yo, what if he's really gone, bro? Like,
there's no way, bro.
Because his eyes is faded, so I don't know.
Just imagine Luffy grabbing the axe. Just imagine Luffy grabbing the axe and going, "You didn't finish the job."
Yo,
it's funny how he calls him Axe Guy.
He calls everybody by their characteristic, which is
he would. And Sentomaru was like, "Don't call me by my weapon's name."
Like, yo, you call me by my name.
Dude, when Luffy and Lucci were fighting, you know what I was thinking about? Why didn't the pigeon join?
Yo, Luffy's talking, and that was the funny shit too. I was reading it last night too, and Luffy was asking him like, "Yo, what you doing on this island, bro?"
Yeah. He's like, wait. He's like, "You're on a government island." He's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. It's us. That's weird."
That's why you should be here. That's right. And the bird goes, cool.
I did laugh at that though. I did laugh at that.
Nigga, you are 7 kinds of stupid. That is crazy.
Oh, also another thing, Kuma's on the way that we know of also.
Right. Oh, and actually, we get the hierarchy too for the
that's right. It's the Gorosei
first,
Dr. Vegapunk and Sentomaru, and then
everybody
else. After that one. Everybody else after that, yeah.
Yeah, and since Sentomaru was gone for right now, incapacitated for right now, now CP0 has control over Seraphim. So,
but that's not true because Vegapunk's higher than CP0.
Yeah, but you can't use them through transponders. You got to be in the vicinity, from what I remember.
Right, and they're not over there. The three seraphims are with Luffy by himself and Lucci. So I can see them like, all right, Lucci, let me like, all right, go attack Luffy.
If they're gonna do anything, if Luffy doesn't fight Kizaru, I want him to fight Kuma, Seraphim Kuma.
And Jinbei finally saw his Seraphim.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and he was like, "Damn, that guy's better looking than me."
He's like, "Damn, they cloned us."
He said, "Damn, they look a little dark." I was like,
"What do you mean by you people?"
Mean by excuse me, sir. Look a little dark to you, Chopper. Like, what you mean?
Make some collard greens, huh?
Wait, what? Nigga, did you just say collard greens?
From fucking Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. So we talk like this, is that how we talk?
You mean, you people. What do you mean, you people?
You people, huh?
Yo, that I ain't gonna hold you. Robert Downey Jr. is the only blackface I'll accept.
Bro, he was so great in that movie, bro.
I didn't know it was Robert Downey Jr. until Iron Man came out.
I knew it was him, bro.
I didn't know that was him doing this shit. I just knew it was a white dude. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then when I saw Iron Man come out, I'm like, oh, that's him. Crazy. Yo. Oh, yeah. You know what though? On the tip though, I feel like I need Zoro to come back and fight Kizaru. That's what I need.
That I said that. That's why he's in the front with Brook. I don't know.
Right, he's like,
because I don't know how because from what I'm remembering, you got to go through where the beasts are at to get to Egghead.
Right, and I think that's where he at too. That right?
Yeah, like
Zoro
somewhere a little bit after
Kizaru.
that. Hey, if
Zoro can't be Kizaru.
If we're gonna go with the Zoro, I don't want to say it, Zoro being a racist, but
Oh, the minority hunter. Oh.
Yeah, the
Zoro can't be Kizaru. Zoro can't be Kizaru.
I don't know, bro. The minority hunter will say something else, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Do you know why I say he can't be Kizaru?
Why?
Because think about this statement. He struggled with Killer for a while, and then Green Bull showed up. Green Bull showed up and beat the shit out of King, Queen, and all of them.
My other thing, it kind of will go full circle from where Zoro was at Sabaody, where Kizaru was about to kill him.
And you got to remember, Zoro still struggles with Fujitora.
Wait, didn't he get stabbed by Didn't he get stabbed by somebody before he fought Kid? I mean, Killer.
I can't remember. I can't remember on that one.
But
even if we take that away, think about it this way: Green Bull alone took on. I mean, Zoro. I'm not gonna say he struggled with King, because let's be real, we know what happened. But when it came down to it,
this man was in 10% life.
Green Bull took down Queen, Killer. I mean, not Queen and Killer, Queen, King, and all them, and by himself. And Zoro still struggles with Fujitora. Kizaru is probably stronger than Fujitora.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know now. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you'll still struggle with Fujitora, but I think he might do a little better now because of the same power that he got now. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the sword. I don't know.
Imagine Zoro being able to cut light.
Nigga. You might as well just cut time and space.
Is it his whole purpose is to cut everything, or maybe was that it?
Imagine if he cut time and space though.
He's able to cut fire.
I can tell you for sure one person that ain't taking Kizaru. The guy that's number 4 now.
Yes.
Yo, it's crazy to think about now that Zoro could cut fire now.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think
about.
That's
insane, bro. He beat a whole Lunarian on 10% health. That is insane. Do you understand like the absurdity of that? Like,
to be fair though, King was trash. That was the worst.
They hyped him so hard too. Yeah. I feel like that's another thing I don't like what Oda does. Oda sometimes he be hyping up certain characters just for them to get the L. Like embarrassing.
Let me ask you guys a question. This will answer if you guys think if Zoro could beat Kizaru. Do you think Zoro could beat Katakuri?
Oof.
Oof.
Nah.
Now?
Think about that statement.
Like now?
If Zoro beat Katakuri.
Post
If
Wano?
you right now, 100% both at full health. Because if you say no, then he ain't taking Kizaru.
That's a good question. That is a very. I have to think about that. That's a good question.
But the fact that you're thinking about that means you can't beat Kizaru.
Zoro's really never had a serious fight.
Yeah, he's never had it. Yeah, that's the problem. He's never really had an opponent where after New World, he's never really had an opponent. Yeah, he really struggled.
Yeah, but imagine him fighting Katakuri right now. Do you think he can beat Katakuri? Because if he can't beat Katakuri, he ain't Kizaru level yet.
He would.
You think he would?
I think he would.
Tough fight.
Oh, like highest difficulty. No, highest difficulty. Not easy. Highest difficulty. But I think he would win. I think he would win.
He's also got to deal with his future sight as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. But the thing with Zoro is he can cut like mountains and shit. That's the thing.
And Zoro also has Conqueror's Hockey as well.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
that he's unaware of.
Right. And when we saw when he did to like damn near what's the name of this invincibility mode, we still gave him a little bit of shit, but still, you know. So and he scared Monet too. Remember that,
bro?
Yeah,
scared the shit out of her.
Didn't even cut her.
That was just all
fear. That was just all fear.
And she's she's not paramedic. She's a
Logia.
Scared the shit out of Logia. I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, that line he delivered right before he went to go cut her. Have you ever met a beast you would never? I was like, shit.
This is why this man is the GOAT. The GOAT. Jesus.
All right, going back to the chapter real quick.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about this. The explanation of devil fruits. I don't think that's the entire thing, honestly. So if those of you that don't know, the desires of people or dreams or will, whatever you want to call it, or whatever we're going to decide on, the fact that that's the reason why we got these devil fruits and their weakness is because of the mother sea. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I was confused about what they were saying because what Vegapunk was theorizing. You know, it's still a theory. It's not a fact. It's still a theory. But that's the closest thing we got to devil fruits as we can because we still don't know a lot about it, you know?
Yeah.
But even that confused me. It's like older kind of like, and I get you don't want to say everything right now, but it's like if you're gonna explain something, explain it. Fully explain it. If you're not gonna do it, then don't say it right now.
I honestly feel like we're gonna get everything we need to know in Elbaf.
That's what I said. That's what I said to you guys a little bit ago. Was that a lot of shit's gonna happen in Elbaf?
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think everything's gonna happen in Elbaf. I feel like that's where this final battle's gonna happen. And anything gonna happen.
I want Big Mom to show up.
I do too.
1v1 versus Luffy. I want that to happen. Because Luffy still said he was going to kick her ass all around New World.
She's also still got to get resolutions with the Giants as well too.
Yep, got to get back at Kid Law too. Like she got a lot of work, man. A lot of people embarrassed her. A lot of people embarrassed her. It's crazy. Oh man. But yeah, like it's just like the same explanation that the Gorosei gave. Like it doesn't make it any better. Like. I still don't know because like it's a broad statement that you're making, so I don't understand where are we going from here. You know, that's my thing with that. But Brian, what do you think about the explanation
on the devil fruits?
Yes,
I still go with what I thought for a while that it is the souls of the past. Because technically, if you break it down, what is a soul? It's your hopes, your dreams. Your very essence. It's everything that makes you who you are. So when Vegapunk made a statement about your dreams and all that stuff, it made me think that it's very likely your soul. Like the souls of the past is how devil fruits became a thing. If you have a strong enough soul, like think about it this way. Remember the Gorosei made a comment that they've tried for a long time to find the Hito Sun God Nika model, but it always evades them. Well, what if that's because it actually it was looking for the soul of the person that can rightfully own it?
You think it's the same with the darkness fruit too?
Yeah, think about it. The Blackbeard wants to swallow up the world. That's what he's made that very, very clear. He wants to take everything.
Right.
But to do that, the dark fruit is a really good way to do that, because the dark fruit nullifies devil fruits. But at the same time, it also causes a lot of pain to have that kind of ability.
Right.
So on vice versa for Sun God Nika, Luffy's will is to be as free as possible. Well, that ability, he's made it very clear when he goes Gear 5 that's when he feels that most free. So I think that you actually have to have a particular like essence of who you are for that devil fruit to become a part of you. I'm not sure if you guys think that way, but
I mean it does, but because it do kind of make sense to a certain degree, because you can see people like Doflamingo, for example, who's able to use his devil fruit to the point where he can make like a whole bird cage and shit, you know, and he has a strong desire as well. So
his desire is to manipulate.
Right.
And think about it. His devil fruit literally allows you to control anyone.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like, and I think I said this in the group chat too, that the stronger the will of that person is, the stronger the fruit. And that's where the girl says explanation would make sense, because Luffy is the will of the Pirate King, and that should surpass anything else that anybody's desire has. You know what I mean?
By the way, Vegapunk also mentioned that the Gomu Gomu no Mi is not in the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia.
Yeah, it's not. So does that mean that it's never been in existence before?
I think Shanks told Luffy that it was the Gomu Gomu no Mi because he didn't want anyone else to know that he ate the Hito.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Luffy literally doesn't know. Like, Shanks made it that way for a reason.
So I was talking to my friend yesterday. Besides you guys, he's also another one that I talked to about One Piece.
How dare you?
Oh, you got different friends. Oh,
right, man.
You bastard. Crazy.
So he said
yeah, now we're gonna have to rethink our friendship here.
he said he was trying to out 5D Oda in chess or whatever it was, but he goes, Oda likes to put things that are relevant next to each other, like how who's mentions Nico and also mentions he failed to protect the Gum Gum. So what if the unlimited power that Vegapunk wants to tap into is the power of wishes? Entire Wano country wished for a savior to take down Kaido that night. Now, mind you, he had a couple drinks when he was talking about this, so I don't know.
Let me tell you something. The best ideas come from drinks now.
Let
me tell you something.
What do you guys think about that?
So just to be clear, he's saying that it comes from wishes. You're saying?
Yes, the power. The power
comes from wishes.
Yeah, and the Gomu Gomu or Hito no Mi was the fruit that Vegapunk was going to use to get this power source or whatever.
That is interesting.
I don't agree. You know why?
Why?
Because Vegapunk was very, very surprised when he saw Sun God Nika.
This is true.
Yeah,
that's true.
When he saw Luffy as Sun God Nika, he goes, wait, what? He looks a lot like the god of the legend. Like, he literally immediately thought that Luffy was Sun God Nika, and he thought that can't be possible.
Right. Because he said the White Warrior before he came. The
White Warrior,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't realize that.
It's funny how he knew immediately what it.
What it was, right? And then he asking Nami and them like, "Yo, what is this form?" Like,
yeah, and they didn't know either.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. I just assumed this was part of the rubber shit. Hell no, this ain't no rubber shit. That's where
And notice. This is the moment they asked Nami. Vegapunk's like, "What is this?" And Nami goes, "I don't know. It's just rubber. I mean, I've been using it for years."
Some tell me Nami don't be using rubber, bro. Some tell me. Especially if it's somebody rich, she ain't. Nah. Oh
yeah, she's sitting there thinking, "There's money here. He's a god. All right."
me work my magic on him real quick. You know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be a new Boa Hancock in town, if you know what I'm saying.
Jesus. Okay. Anything else anybody else to say about this damn jam? Oh, we head out of here.
Nah.
What do you guys think is gonna happen the next?
Oh,
either one of two things. Either Kizaru or Kuma is gonna show up. I don't know who, but one of them is gonna show up.
I think we're going to get those three seraphims. What was it? Jinbei's, Boa Hancock's, and
Mihawk.
Mihawk's. Seraphims, they're all gonna fight Luffy. I feel like that's what's
Yo.
gonna happen next chapter.
Yo, I was just thinking, since it's gonna be the last chapter of the year, what if Oda just throws a curveball and just decides to give us a Blackbeard in law?
Oh, the aftermath?
Yeah. Cause that's what everybody would just be thinking about on break nonstop, bro.
Yeah.
It's got to be a chapter that ends on a note where everybody's gonna be.
What would you
questioning
guys
different
think?
weights.
What would you guys think if Blackbeard took Law's devil fruit?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not saying that he's going to, but if he did,
I don't know.
at that point, I think Blackbeard
We're
would
gonna
be
be super
nothing.
broken at that point.
I
I wouldn't even fight him no more. I would be like, nah, you good. So, you want the One Piece, bro? Have at it. I'm good. Cause ain't no way. You got the darkness, the quake, and Law's OP. No.
Yeah, but that would make
it wouldn't work with him, honestly, because he doesn't know anything about the human anatomy.
That's true. That is true. But you know what? At the same time, he's very knowledgeable on devil fruits too.
That is true. Yeah.
So
he knows a lot about devil fruits.
Yeah. So I think he does know. Because remember, he tried to go.
He'll make room for it.
Devil fruit too, huh?
He'll make room for it.
Yeah.
I'm still a firm believer Blackbeard's gonna end up with 3 devil fruits before the story's over.
You end up with what?
Well,
3
here's the
devil
thing.
fruits.
I think he will too, if Luffy's ability is literally the power of imagination.
He's got what, Logia and Paramecia, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Zoan to top it everything off.
Yeah, but if that he would Oda will only do that if Luffy literally has no limitation on the power of imagination. If that's literally what it means, then that's why he would do that. Because Blackbeard would be able to counteract with having 3 devil fruits, technically.
Damn, I don't know, bro. I'm so excited.
Tight.
Yo. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, also, we didn't even talk about the cover story.
I didn't that flew over my head. I'm not even gonna hold you. I wasn't sure.
So that guy was the one who funded Mads.
So we haven't seen him before. This is the first time.
From what I remember,
because he looked mad familiar. Like
somebody said
he was mad familiar. Really?
Oh.
He realized he made the pun until after.
That was unintentional.
So from what I read somewhere, he was at Big Mom's tea party and Stussy killed him. From what I remember.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I have to go back and look at that.
Son, what kind of name is that, Stussy? Like, if you're gonna name her the word, just go with that. Stussy. What kind of name is who ain't naming you? Like Stussy. Could you imagine somebody had that name in reality? Like,
dude,
bro.
I've heard some pretty crazy names. Just be honest.
I have too. I just like, who named you? Like, what was your parents thinking when they named you this? Like, they know you was gonna get made fun of because that's crazy. All right, yo, was that it though?
Yeah, that's all we got.
So we had to talk about.
We pretty much talked through it. Yeah, we talked through the whole, pretty much everything we discussed. I think.
Yeah, but today was a long one because we had a lot to discuss.
Yeah, we really did.
Shit. All right. Well, I mean, yo, Buggy, you the captain here, so what's up? We out of here.
All right. Yeah, we out of here. We are gonna do Christmas stuff. I don't know, not sure what yet. Christmas movies, from what I remember, we were talking about. I'm gonna start. Perfect. I'm gonna be starting Avatar this week.
I can't.
So
finally, oh my gosh!
So we could
it took
eventually,
you 2 months.
So we could eventually discuss about Aang and Korra. I'm gonna try to make that possible towards the end of the year.
All right, cool. Just let us know.
That'll be his Christmas wish. We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, we gotta make this happen because, bro, we need to have that debate because that's crazy, bro.
And if you guys haven't seen the other videos that we've had, please go watch that. Leave a like, subscribe, comment.
Yes, and the link will be in the description down below for real this time because I'll be forgetting.
Anybody got anything want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, we're good. Just come on to the channel. Like my boy Buggy said, like, subscribe, all that. Oh, and if you comment on this video, you will definitely be shout out in the next one. Actually, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second because somebody.
You got a shout out. You got a shout out.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me find your name, brother. Give me 1 second.
So far, it's taking like 5 seconds.
Hold on.
Too long.
We did talk about giveaways on here, so hold on. I want to see how
you got a giveaway, bro.
I want to see how everybody feels about this. Hold on.
I bet.
Let's see. I might have to take the Lucci and Luffy background off so you guys can see this.
I bet. All right, so we have what's his name? Damn, I hope I said this right, brother. Nose Killer Plays. Okay. Thank you for commenting, bro. I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoying the videos. And like I said, guys, if you want to get shout out, comment down below and we'll shout you out in the next video. Now, Buggy, what you got going on?
All right. So since we are mostly a One Piece, we talk about One Piece.
One Piece community.
So if you guys are interested in the giveaway, comment, let us know. We'll figure something out. So I've had this just sitting around in my house for like months already. So it's almost Christmas time, and if you guys know anybody that loves One Piece, I'm gonna give this away. So those that don't know what this is the East Blue and Baroque Works box set. So you're gonna get all those chapters in here. There's little there's little collectible stuff in here. So comment on this video if you guys want it. If not, I'll keep it.
Give me 5 seconds.
Let me comment real quick.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, comment down. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna give
something out.
Yes. Oh man, if this does well, we're gonna give out a lot of shit too. Yeah. And I got some shit in here. Actually, I don't have nothing. I'm broke.
But yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. I accidentally changed the cat picture. I don't know why, but whatever.
Oh, I thought you did that on purpose.
Nah.
Hey, Buggy.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Nah. This is for the viewers. You don't count.
Hey, technically, I'm viewing right now. Think about it.
Wow, you're gonna cheat millions out of this thing.
He's gonna have his son watch the video, be like, "Oh, comment on it."
I bet you're gonna make a different profile too.
If I see a Michigan address on there, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, wait a minute. This is your Chris Brand. Nah, bro, what are you talking about?
But then you'll know. But then you guys could just come on over. We'll be good.
And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Deuces.
Later.
See you in the next one.